Good Saturday morning to you. I'm Meteorologist Ryan Hoke with today's edition of the Hokey video blog. Hope that you're here to join us here on this very pleasant Saturday morning for most folks. But just to the west of I-65, we do have some storms to deal with out there. We'll get to those in just a second. Speaking of storms, check out today's Hokey weather fact. You may have seen a green hue to a thunderstorm or two. And there's kind of this misconception that that means a thunderstorm could produce a tornado. Not so true. In fact, what it means is that there's a lot of water inside that thunderstorm, and there's even some hail possible as well with all that water in there. When the light filters through that, it gives it a green color. Now, when you do see a green thunderstorm, that means that it is a pretty heavy to strong storm, so it's probably a good idea to get indoors. Whenever you get you right to our Storm Tracker 3D radar, you see that we've got a bunch of thunderstorms out to our west that have tried to meander on into our counties. They're not having a great time staying together at this point. In fact, you'll see down there near Litchfield, we've got some showers moving through at this point. Can't really call them thunderstorms because the lightning count is pretty much decreased to zilch. Just west of Grayson County, though, yeah, we've got some thunderstorms over there. Those will continue to move east and southeastward. You see the storm up toward Du Bois County. Went through the county, boom, it died. Yeah, died pretty quickly. As the sun's coming up, I think the trend is going to be for these storms to die off, and then we'll see a renewed area of isolated showers and storms for this afternoon. This isn't a big deal, folks, just some heavy rain out there. Some folks getting lucky and getting some much-needed water and some lightning as well. No strong to severe storms in the forecast or ongoing at this time. You see the clouds moving through, and you'll notice that this area of clouds right about there kind of rotating through in that fashion. That is the upper-level disturbance that's helping to generate all these thunderstorms, because you notice to the west of these clouds out here, not much going on out toward central and southern Illinois. So until this moves through, we'll keep that shower and storm chance intact, especially as we go throughout the afternoon. E-Town looking beautiful this morning, as usual. We've got a few clouds up there, some of the blow-off from those thunderstorms off to the west, and those will be moving on toward E-Town as we go throughout the morning. But will they make it? I really don't think so at this point, the way that these storms are trending and trying to dissipate. Current temperatures in the 60s at this hour, 59 in Columbia, 57 in Campbellsville and Lebanon. So a little bit cooler in our southeastern quadrant this morning. Let's get you through Futurecast. You see some pop-ups, the showers and thunderstorms there, and then things decrease as we go throughout the evening and eventually during the overnight into tomorrow morning. The storms are completely gone. That upper-level disturbance well to our east. Some cloud cover left over. Temperatures in the 60s. Not a bad-looking Sunday morning on tap. Here's how today, tomorrow, and beyond is going to go here. High pressure moves in as we go into your Sunday. That means clearing skies, warmer temperatures into the 80s. Fairly nice weather as we go throughout the end of the weekend. We heat things up considerably, though, as we go into Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and eventually a cold front makes it through here by mid to late next week. What's going to happen is this cold front's going to sag very slowly southward, and in fact, I think it'll get hung up somewhere in this region right about here. Now, if it gets hung up to the south of Metro Louisville, I think our storm chances here as we go throughout late week into the weekend will be a little lower, but at this time I think it's too close to call. What's going to happen is that multiple disturbances aloft, these little shortwave disturbances, will be riding along this thing, generating rounds of showers and thunderstorms. These showers and thunderstorms will have a lot of moisture to work with. We'll have plenty of time as we go throughout the early to middle part of next week to get quite a bit of moisture pumped back into Kentuckiana, and they'll feed off of that. So we could see multiple rounds of storms as really we start Wednesday, go into Thursday, Friday, even Saturday. Then I think things will try to clear out after that point, once the front moves southward, washes out. Might see a few flooding issues, but I know folks need the rain still out there, so let's hope this is a good soaking rain and not a all-at-once flooding rain. We'll keep an eye on that as we go throughout the week. Here's the trend over the next several days. Start out in the mid-80s today and tomorrow, and eventually we make it back up to around 90 by Tuesday, and as rain chances come into play, we'll knock off a couple degrees off that high temperature, especially as we go throughout the latter portion of the week. So even though we have stuff on radar this morning, still fairly quiet out there. We could use the rain, and certainly that is in the forecast. We just have to wait for it. But if you're heading out to the PGA Tour, the early practice rounds, as we go throughout the next week, maybe you're heading out to the Street Rod Nationals today or tomorrow. Weather doesn't look too bad. Just watch out for those isolated storms as we head throughout this afternoon. For now, I'm meteorologist Ryan Hoke. Have a pleasant Saturday.